Hi everyone. So it's been a busy, hectic day here. We are still on vacation, but we are home. So today is a day of just getting things done, dressing, messy, not giving a shit because there's just too much to do. But my mind was really going. I wanted to do a post, but I couldn't find like the right thing that I was looking for. I can't seem to form my words. So what better way than to just come on and say what is on my mind, that I feel that I know I'm not alone. I know somebody needs to hear this and is probably struggling. And what I want to chat about today is change. Change. What do you feel? What do you think when you hear the word change? So obviously there are positive changes. Many, many, many positive changes that anyone can go through at any given time. So, you know, things like, you know, okay, things are changing. I'm getting a new home. Things are changing. We're pregnant. We're having a baby. Things are changing. You know, there's so many good changes. So think about that for a minute. So when you think about change, think about the changes that are positive. But what I wanted to lean towards in this message was the times when we go through really negative and difficult changes, right? So what happens? Our attitudes just, they drop. We think negative, we feel negative, we get angry, we get frustrated, we get just a big ball of confusion. And so there's so many negative changes that can happen. And I think a lot of times when people hear change, they automatically think of that word in a negative way. But the message I want to put out there today is that in order to grow and transform and move forward in our lives, we have to accept the changes that come our way. No matter how painful, no matter how difficult, no matter how frustrating, no matter how hard they can be. And I deliver this message truly from experience, and I'm sure there are many of you, we can all relate. Every single one of us has gone through negative, difficult, hard changes in our life. The key point is to learn from those changes that are happening and then embrace them. Find the positives in them. And if for some reason there's no positive within that change, make it positive. Learn to embrace your journey and to move forward and allow yourself to grow and flourish and not to let these things bring you down. There's so much negativity and so much that is difficult for everyone to work through every single day. But change is inevitable. It is inevitable. For myself, this year has brought about a lot of changes that really have pushed me, have made me think about a lot. This whole past week has been spending a lot of time thinking and reflecting back to just what this year alone has dealt to me to have to deal with, to have to embrace, to have to suck it up and push forward and move through. That I've had to find the positives, you know, in things that have happened, and having to make changes within my life to move forward, to make things better, to grow, to flourish, to let things go. I think there's a lot of things that I'm trying to say in this message. But we have to embrace what comes to us. We're going to go through hardships, through difficult times, through frustrations, and we're going to have things happen to us that don't make sense, that inside we're screaming, why the fuck did this happen? Why do I have to go through this? But we've got to stop, and we've got to take a moment, and we've got to think about the reasons why. You've got to learn from every lesson that comes your way, from everything that is thrown at you, and you've got to embrace, and you have to change in order to adapt and be okay and get through whatever is coming your way, whatever has come your way. There are so many times it is so easy to throw in the towel, to give up, to say, I'm done. To say, I'm done. Believe me, I know that. It's finding that strength that we have within ourselves. It is pulling to that strength, remembering who we are, how far we have come. What have you already gone through in your life, endured, and moved past? Remember those things. When negative changes come, remember everything that you have already got through and prior changes that you have had to make within your own life to get by, to adapt. I hear the crows. So it's just a really strong message of learning from what life brings your way, learning from the negative impacts, from the negative changes, from the negative situations and things that we all go through. Learn the lesson that is meant to be learned, and then pick up the pieces and move on. It is really easy to cave in, to give in. It is a lot harder to find your strength, to believe in yourself, to believe in what is happening for a reason. And I'm a really, really strong believer in that. And there are, for me, many things that have taken place this year that after they happened, and after the extreme highs, the high negative emotions, the angers, the frustrations, whatever, when it all started to come down, that I could sit back and I could understand and I could realize why these things happened, why these changes occurred. I wish everyone could think that way. I really hope that everybody can learn to embrace what goes on in their life and realize that there's a reason for all of it, and then truly pick up their pieces and move forward. I want to see that for all of you. And I know, oh, believe me, I know it is easier said than done to say, move past things, move forward, but we have to learn and grow from everything that happens in our life. And if we allow ourselves to be consumed by the negativity, if we allow negative changes to take over, to keep our mindset in a bad place, and we don't move forward, we're just going to stay stagnant and miserable. And none of you deserve to be stagnant and miserable. So learn to embrace the changes that come your way. If you need to work through emotions, if you need to cry and scream, you need to go through the anger, the frustration, go through the emotions that come to you when you are going through things. But then learn to push past those negative emotions. Pick yourself up off the floor, pick up the pieces, put them back together, and move forward. Look at the positives, strive for the positives, and don't let anything or anyone get in your way. Our life is ours to live. It is no one else's to tell us what is right or wrong for us. So remember that whatever is right for you, you know that. No one else can tell you how you should be living your life, how you should be dealing with situations, changes, problems, issues. No one can tell you what is best for you. Only you know that. Oop, there go the dogs. Only you know what is best for you and the best way to get through things. So make sure that you are embracing what you need to. If you have to make changes within your own life behaviors, if you have to cut people out of your life because they're no good for you, don't be afraid to move on, and don't ever be afraid to do what is right for you based on what is going on within your life at any given time. That's it. I think that's a great way to end this message. That is a very strong, strong statement and a very true statement. And I hope that all of you can embrace that. So there's my thoughts. Someone needs to hear it. Many of you have probably gone through this. Many of you probably are struggling with this, but take this message, as always, with tons of love for all of you. And as always, peace, love, positive blessings, and positive vibes to every single one of you.